EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill. Watch twist.
Here we go, go to 54, Why ain't? Here we go, 46. No. He's gone. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Bang. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
54,
26.
Prescott down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Month 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
We taking win calls.
Hey, switch gears. Watch the edge. '54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Strip that ball.
Then we're going to 53.
Check 99. Slam.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Bang out. Bang out. Bang out.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They'll buy some time right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Check. Lucky.
Friday.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check.
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. On second down, Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 42 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Prescott on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Watch the slant. Kill. Show.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
It's a safety creep.
26.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Watch 54. Get ready.
Here we go, 46.
Mike 54. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Here we go, going to 53.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up first and 10 at the 16.
Quick the edge.
Then we're going to 53.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch safety 3. Watch safety.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And again, it's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 21 yards away. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 24, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They come out here in the I.
54 Mike. Record. 25. Good job right there. Check 25.
On second down now. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Here we go. Shift.
Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it is 28-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 29, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Prescott now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now it's Wilson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. There's Wilson to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
That confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
To throw again. Wilson out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
25.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Out.
Hey, kill. He's 27.
22, check, cover.
26.
Prescott from his end zone on 3rd. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rolling to his right. He hits his running back, Procise. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this